Welcome to the live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, a trading coach. We will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about trading psychology, fundamental and technical aspect of trading. So, first day of trading week, very volatile and very exciting day. Starting with the first day after the NFP. And I believe that, guys, you had a very good trading week past week due to the NFP, and as NFP was incredible this week also you want to find some very good trading opportunity. So before I begin this live session, make sure that you are smashing the like button and also hitting that subscribe button so that you are notified anything that I'm posting every single day. So begin with, first of all, looking at gold here. Now you saw that gold has done multiple manipulation. Now after doing that multiple manipulation, we can see that gold currently again trying to break to the downside. Now this is a very important level on gold. We have seen that during the NFP there was a big drop, pullback, so the market is trending, but the trend is a little bit of exhausted. We see that the market is trying to we might see a little bit of pullback more deeper. This market for me is still a bearish market. If you look at the daily here on gold, we can see that from the daily, if you look at the last day of trading, the NFP candle, which is fairly a bearish candle on gold, which is a long bearish engulfer. Now with that bearish candle, what we see that today the market once open from this level, there is a strong drop in that zone, and from that gold we have seen that so far had a huge drop today, but still it's trying to go up for a pullback and dropping, so it's just moving in that area. Now if we look at the lower time frame price action, where the market is still maintaining downtrending market structure, so here is we see that the price in a downtrend, and with that downtrend, if we look at the 1 hour chart, where the market there was a bearish pattern here and then suddenly has gone up for another manipulation. From the 1 hour 15 minute, this price you can see has manipulated here multiple times, and I will be waiting for gold to to go up for deeper pullback. And I think that now, because we tried here, didn't work out, so what I think that it's now going back to this resistance level, and from that resistance level we can expect gold to drop further to the support level here. So this is what I will be waiting on gold to go back up to the resistance and then to drop back down to the support level. As soon as we will find suitable entry, we'll look for entry, and I will wait for a good entry point, guys, with all of you. Now if you are enjoying this live session, make sure that you are liking and also subscribing to the channel for more content like that. We saw that there was a very sharp bullish bounce on Gbpusd. This market is now aggressively moving up. We will be looking at that here as well. On the 15 minutes there is a huge bullish pin bar, and with that bullish pin bar the market had a huge blowout as well. So looking at here on Gbpusd, we'll be doing the full analysis before we a little bit of looking at gold, and then we'll be looking at GJ, and also share your thought and opinion, which one you are trading, guys. Did you smash the like button? I see that like is still not pushing high yet. Thank you for support, and let's keep trading in this environment. There is this week also I believe that there will be huge volatility because of the holiday closure. There will be very unusual volatility, which is good. And then maybe, you know, last 2 weeks of December might be a bit you know, a bit more quiet. Probably we could see sideways, but still we can find lower time frame price action. And at the moment, what, you know, what I say that in that area on gold where the price, this is the 4 hour where is now trying to break to the upside. Okay, so here you can see that on the 30 minutes chart, from this 30 minutes chart, okay, and this is where the bulls trying to again trying to have a bounce from this level. You can see this is where we see an inverted head and shoulder is being created, and with that inverted head and shoulder we might see that gold is bouncing off this level here. Okay, so the very high probability that it's gonna go back up to this resistance here, and then from that level we can expect for the price to drop back again. For the time being, I will be waiting for another retest of this. This is a resistance here, which is a high liquidity zone, and with that high liquidity zone we'll look for potential selling after price action confirmation, because this is the daily resistance as well. Okay, this is where we see above this level there is a resistance here. This is the daily, and if the price managed to break that high, we will be looking for selling opportunity. Okay guys, so let's keep trading in that way. And where we see that I will be looking at also Gbpusd to see actually how the price has evolved. Okay, here on GJ, looking at daily first of all to see how the market is doing. Now we saw that on Gbpusd there is a gap opening early today, and then after this gap open there is a bounce to the upside, and with that bounce from this level Gbpusd has made a bigger move to the upside. Now what you see that here in that area the price was creating series of higher low on GJ with a gap opening, made a big huge, you know, impulsive move today. Now looking at the monthly, where we can see that GJ after this huge move, the market currently bouncing back up from this support level here on GJ. Now with that support, as the market had a bounce, there is a long wick here, and with that long wick candle what we see that Gbpusd reaching to that level where there is a high liquidity. Now looking at the weekly here on GJ, where we can see that from the weekly there is a long wick gap opening, so far potentially bullish, and the price is approaching, this is a long-term bull market, this gap opening, and we might see that finally the price is hitting that liquidity zone again. Now looking at the daily, where the price is just aggressively moving up to create a new higher high. So from the intraday perspective, here we saw after this bullish engulfer, narrower doji, the price is just moving up and up and up. So now if you look at here on the 15 minutes time frame on GJ, where the price is, you can see it's a huge bullish market, the last one here, a pin bar with multiple liquidity grab, that has given GJ another momentum to the upside to create a new higher high. So any kind of pullback, deeper pullback, especially below this level, there is liquidity. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, we can expect for the price to drop down to the liquidity zone for potential entry. GJ is currently bullish. Any kind of local breakdown to the liquidity zone will look for going long. Now, if you are not sure about the liquidity zone or not sure about how to understand local or global breakdown, let me know so that we can discuss more on that. So GJ will keep here for watching. Gold also, because gold is in a bearish momentum, with this move here, I will be waiting for selling opportunity once we see that gold has made its move to the upside. Okay, Victor, good morning. German, good evening, good afternoon. And follow AUD USD. Good evening, coach. Thank you. Trick, you're welcome. Red, afternoon. Lil, GJ is about to sell. No, I don't think so. It's a very good instrument at the moment for selling. But I don't want you to take my opinion as an advice. So if what you think better for your trading, you can do. But for me, it's a very strongly bull market, and it's a very strongly bull market. So I see that here on the daily, it is aggressively currently pushing high, and what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. So I will be waiting for potential bullish momentum on GJ. And if you look at here, so this is where this is a support here on GBP/JPY. Okay, and with that support, which is turning resistance, and I think that this move, we might see that GJ straight going back to the resistance here and then coming down for a pullback, merging with this support here, and then we could see further movement or again retest of this neckline here. So in that move, we can expect GJ to remain bullish. It's a very strongly a very strong momentum to the upside. Okay, so in that momentum, I will be waiting for a local breakdown for buying. So looking for a buy opportunity in uprising market is always a good idea. And the strategy that I use, the trend following strategy, the TF strategy, currently also we are we have done a lot of update on that. Also, we use the same strategy that I use based on the trend, because when you basically use the trend in your favor, you are always in the direction. Guys, this is a mistake that many trader uses in their trading against the trend. So how do you trade with the trend? In fact, right, it's a question, right? Sometimes we ask how do you trade with the trend? Can you let me know how do you trade with the trend? How can you know that you are trading with the trend or you are not trading with the trend? Is there any indicator to understand that you are trading with the trend or not trading with the trend? So let me see how many of you are responding. And in the meantime, that tomorrow there is quite a few news coming. Let me know how do you know how you are trading with the trend or no. And in the meantime, if you look at tomorrow, where looking at the calendar here, tomorrow morning in my zone coming up AUD, and then tomorrow in the afternoon GBP, and then coming up on Wednesday, that means that deep in the night or early in the morning, USD. Okay, so core CPI, CPI and CPI. So basically AUD USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, and all the USD pairs gonna be volatile. So that means that gold also will carry that along. Now GJ is just pushing high and high, which is keep moving, keep pushing high on GJ. Now if we look at let me say this is a GBP JPY. Also the USD JPY, dollar yen has formed a middleman here. Okay, so with that middleman on dollar yen, if I look at the monthly, so from the monthly where we can see that middleman after the monthly long week candle on dollar yen, you see this is a huge impulse followed by this correction impulse followed by this deeper correction, and we see the market is forming now another bullish price action here on GJ, on UJ, USD JPY. And with that movement, if you look at the weekly here on dollar yen, there is a long week, and with that long week candle, the price so far from this support level has made a significant movement. And with that movement, what we can expect on dollar yen for the price to move up further, because it's a long-term bull market. There is a long week candle here. We could see the dollar yen also pushing high to create a new higher high. Now if we look at the daily chart on dollar yen, we can see that from the daily, here is the daily channel, and we have seen a breakdown from that channel. The price now pushing high and high to create a new higher high. So from the daily perspective also we see that potentially bullish, and I think that dollar yen is going to hit that resistance to create a new higher high. So from the lower time frame, where from the 4 hour on dollar yen, we can see that there is a middleman here on dollar yen, and with that middleman the price now breaking that high, and I think that it's gonna keep pushing high. If we look at further lower time frame, it's a nicely trending. So this is the 1 hour chart where we see the price is creating series of higher high and higher low. Before it is reaching there, I'm expecting dollar yen to have a local breakdown, so and then we can look for going long. Okay, so the question is, what is local breakdown, right? So trend and local breakdown is super important. So if you look at the trend and local breakdown, where you can understand how the market moves. Hi sir, big fan. Thank you. Berlin, euro dollar. USD. Yes, I'm still on USDC NHS trade and still holding. It will be holding for full TP. Trading in direction of market. Okay, so trading in direction of market, which is in the direction of the trend. But how do you know that you are in fact trading with the trend, or you are trading against the trend, which is very important, isn't it, as a trader to know? With the Asian London session being bullish, is there a high probability to see shorts during the New York session? No, you can't. I don't trade based on that empirical information, because if you say that, okay, with the Asian session bullish, is there any chance for New York session to be bearish? Now, the market open here on, if we look at the GBP JPY, let's say looking at the GBP JPY here, and you can see there, this is the opening of the today's market on GJ, and you see that the market is still bullish and showing significant bullish momentum, right? So here also same thing. And this is an sometime there is a sentiment work. Yes, when you see that in one session or two sessions the market has made a big move, when the, let's say, the Asian session, Tokyo session, Sydney session had a big bullish move, and also London session bullish move, New York trader has come and said that, okay, this market is overextended in one direction, so let's sell now or let's buy. So that sometime happens, but it's a retail approach. You know that in my trading, I don't trade, I'm a retail trader, but I do not trade based on retail approach because it doesn't work that way. The retail trader lose their account money, which is very, very common. But if you want to make money in trading, then you need to trade like the smart money. So how does the smart money trades? They trade in the direction of the trend. They trade based on liquidity and market, and the price action. So there is something that really sometimes surprises me, is that even in my own journey, early journey, I have seen that I also had a tendency to trade against the trend. So, but we, in our social context, if you look at, we actually go with the norm. Like most people afraid to be different. Okay, so we mostly are conformist, what I would say. Most people are conformist, but in trading we do the quite opposite. We are not conformist. So in trading we have to be conformist, which is very important, because you need to go with the bigger flow in the market to to go with the bigger flow, so that you can gain consistent profit over the long term. Today also I had a meeting with VIP group who are trading with us. Guys, this is what I was telling, that if I give you an option, let's say, what do you want to see in your equity curve in your trading account? I have a question to the community, also the same question. Let me ask you and let me know what's your thought on that. If I give you an option, let's say I give you an option that you'll see a lot of winning trades in your account, but your equity curve is little bit of down. Okay, let's say you are a little bit of in drawdown in your account, but I have given you another opportunity, another option, okay, where you will not see a lot of, like, you will see a lot of minus, smaller minus, bigger plus, and your equity you will see positive. Okay, let's say you saw a lot of winning trades, but total at the end of the week or at the end of the month you see that minus $1,000. But in another situation you see a lot of minus, but at the end of the week or at the end of the week you see that plus $1,000 in your account. Which one you prefer? Let me make a poll on that, or let me know in the live chat. Let's see to that point. This will change your trading perspective completely, guys. So again, repeating that question, do you have an option A where you see a lot of minus, a lot of plus in your trading account, okay, and you see at the end of the week minus $1,000 in your account equity? In another situation, in option B, you see a lot of minus, but you see overall growth in your account is plus $1,000. Which one you will prefer to take? Which option, A or B? So you can write A or B so that I know, and then we'll be understanding it, how it works. B. Yeah, absolutely awesome, MD Tawar. So you wanna see B? Very good. Anyone want to see A? Anyone want to see A? Anyone here who want to see A? Okay, so MD Ghulam. Morning, coach. Morning, everyone. So Victor B. Okay. Pamela B. Okay. Nishan B. Okay. Ghulam Farooq B. So everyone wants to see B. You see, this is what this is what I was explaining today. So you want to see B, right? It's no matter how many small losing you have, it's all about how much you are growing in equity. That's the fact here. Okay, so now why does the retail trader losing account money? Is because of this situation. Okay, if you look at, because I have seen in my own journey, and I had I have mentored hundreds of traders, so I have seen all had the same common theme, is to take a smaller win, bigger loss. Long ago, I remember, I don't know that a student is still watching this live or no. I remember almost 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. I don't think he is still trading or no, but he joined the academy. Okay, and next day he came on the chat and saying, "Coach, I don't like taking any losing trade. I only want to take a small win." But you know that he's giving an example. You see that, coach, when you see an ant, it just brings smaller pieces every single day, but over time it grows a big mountain, right? So that's how he was. If you want to find a logic, you can find anywhere. Okay, so it's not going with that logic, isn't it? The ant bring a smaller piece of sand every day so that it becomes a mountain, because the ant brings it, but there is a wind also, right? So when there is a flood or wind, everything is gone, right? So that's why it is important that you need to be miser in losing and generous in gaining. All right, this is what the real trading, because when you create that pattern, that strategy, that tool that will give you that kind of trade, that today I have shown my members in just before the live session. We had a VIP Zoom meeting where I have shown that how the strategy is applied to gain this situation. This is the strategy that I use. Okay, and that's why the equity must grow, right? That's how traders make money, and that's the real trading education is missing, guys. You will not find this education anywhere. You will not find this. The reason is very simple. You understand it, right? So if you understand it, keep in mind that I'm an educator. Okay, when your account grows, I grow. So I grow with you. So make sure that you stick to the channel, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything. Awesome. Gold is falling. Let me see. Gold is in bearish mode. Okay, so here it's a little bit in a side way. We will be looking to enter once we will find that. Gbpusd, we might see now a deeper pullback. This is what I was expecting. The price might now make, drop back below this level, which is possible, and then we can look for another entry on GJ. B plus $1,000, yeah, amazing. B plus, okay. B plus, B positive, yeah, okay. Coach, any pips today? Yes. So my trading are not working. My trend lines are not working. So what do you mean by your trend line is not working? So let me keep eye on gold. And so yeah, so the most important part here is to know how trading works. You need to think of in terms of probability and longer term picture, bigger picture. So then you can, understand how trading works. Attention is the key. This is what we discussed in our previous live session. So you cannot focus on one trade. You need to focus on the bigger picture. When you look at the bigger picture, you don't look at the smaller picture. And then you started to understand how trading works. And it is said that according to our brain is, works when we look at one dimension in our life, that reflects in other dimension also. For example, when you understand how the probability works in trading, how to look at the bigger picture with the chart and everything, it also reflect in your other area in your life. Reflection is also a very, very important key. So I'll tell you something about the reflection that probably you have never heard of, but that will blow your mind. You see that what is a reflection? Reflection is something that is outside of us, but it's a reflection from inside us. Imagine that have you ever seen that, early in the morning, and then a bubble of dew in the winter, or the bubble of water? So what do you see in that bubble? Okay, if you go to a grassland, you'll see that millions of bubbles, okay, in the grassland. And if you closely look at in one bubble, that you will find all the reflection of the bubble in one bubble. Okay, so one bubble holds all the bubbles' reflection. And if you go to the other bubble and look at that, you'll see that all the reflection, all the bubbles holds inside that is the reflection of all those bubbles. So that's how everything is. Okay, now you might say, okay, why do I need to know? Once you know the reason behind everything, why this is happening, everything. Okay, so which is a bit abstract but understandable. All right, so we'll be discussing more on that. Now let's jump back to gold analysis here. Now if you look at here on gold, this is I think it's forming an inverted head and shoulder, but it might not be able to break that high because it's a downtrend. But any of this trend line break in this level, this is a dynamic resistance. Okay, if we see this trend line is broken, then we can look for selling, because I normally look for that local breakdown or local breakout. That's where we can understand that how we can find entry opportunity. Now here is a trap little bit. This is a gold where we can see the trap is basically, we might see that the market, the bulls are getting in trap by thinking that it's gonna break out, let's buy, just to see that it's gonna go up, grab liquidity, and then it started to drop again. Okay, so here is a little bit of choppy in that area, and then we'll be let's see how the market is expanding, then we can look for an entry. So in the meantime, guys, did you smash the like button? I see that very inconsistency or incoherent with the view and the likes. So let's flip the other way around, smash it, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything that you can see. How about inverted head and shoulder in gold? This is what you're talking about, the inverted head and shoulder. So inverted head and shoulder is relevant when it is retested and it is in an overextended market. So the first thing that need to consider as a trader, the number one, let me ask this question so that everyone can program your mind. So what is the first thing that you need to consider? Let me give you a couple of options: trend, head and shoulder, and price action, liquidity. Even let me give you Q&A. There is no option to give you. Okay, so you can let me know. I give you an option. What is the first thing that you need to consider before anything? I give you option: trend, liquidity, market structure. Not market, trend, liquidity, and price action. How to identify overextended market? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. All together. Now you need to pick one. So let's say you see that a market, what is the first thing you need to consider before you think of trading? Yes, you come out with the right answer, trend. Okay, so now you got Pamela's answer. Pamela asked that inverted head and shoulder. Now in gold, what is the trend, Pamela? If you hear, in gold, the trend is very simple: series of lower high without any question. It is a downtrend, right? Structure, yes, this is what it is, the same thing, trend. Yeah, that's the main thing. So the number one priority, or the most important priority that you need to give, or all professional trader give, is the trend. So when you see the trend and then anything is supporting the trend, is you can consider. Anything not supporting the trend, you have to reject. It's the same way that successful people think, also successful trader, also a successful person, right? For example, how do there is a concept very well, that before you become successful, you first need to assume that you are already successful, right? This is how everything happens. Before you do anything, you first have to become that thing. Now, to do that, how can you do that? Because who you are currently, your current environment will suddenly reject. If you say that, okay, no, I'm this, and the environment will say that, no, you are not that. So then how do you say that, okay, I'm this? This happens from what he called the delusion. So you need to delude yourself to become what you want to become. How does it work? For example, let's say Mr. A in a situation where he doesn't have a job or anything like that, but he want to go there where Mr. A or Mrs. A has everything. Okay, now before you go there, you need to craft in your imagination, and then you have to believe in it, and then assume that it's already happened, and then you need to delay some time factor, and during that time delay, the environment will push you down to go back to where you are. That's how everything works. Now you need to delude yourself, because whenever you say that I am this, all of a sudden your mind will look for proof that you are this. Okay, and when your mind will not find the proof, then you need to delude yourself to find that proof so that you can go there. That's how it works. So similarly, when you see that your trend is in downward direction, then you need to delude yourself that this is an inverted head and shoulder, but the trend is down, so I cannot take it. But when you see a market is overextended, broken out of the trend line, then you can think of selling or buying. So basically the theme is that the gist is that whenever you see a market is trending up, everything that you need to take for that trending market, you need to consider that is supporting the direction of the trend. Now if you look at here, let's say if I think of inverted head and shoulder, it is defying the logic of the downtrend, so you need to say that it's not an inverted head and shoulder, so that you can support that trend, because everything happens from an internal dialogue that we create inside us. Let's say, when you are sitting on your desk, you actually unconsciously you talk to yourself, okay, there is an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so because there is an inverted head and shoulder, there is a liquidity gap, so it must be going up. And then as soon as you say that, you actually convince yourself to take a trade. So what is happening is that you basically convincing yourself. So that is why you need to also unconvince yourself, or what I call that you're gonna need to say that no, this is a trend here, so in any situation I will be only selling this market. If I cannot sell, then I'm not gonna buy, like that. Trend, very good, thank you. I see that quite a few requests, thank you. Which broker? Thank you. Beacon, yep, you can. Patrick. BK, you can use the broker that I am using is my recommended broker. There's a link in the description area. Also, I can share you the link in the live chat. So this is the link that I have given you in the live chat. You can use that broker, they're regulated, and you can trust that broker, they're trusted. I am also trading with them. So use that link to start trading and register with them. If you have any question, you can do a little bit of research about them. So yeah, link in the description, also description below this video, and also I have given a link in the live chat, you can use that. So looking at now on, let me see here, we see a little bit of downside on dollar. Let me quickly look at, guys, in majority of the dollar pairs, so how they are doing. Dollar CAD is dropping down from that resistance. Here is what happened is the euro CAD had a big upside and then got rejected, right? So let me look at the daily euro GBP. So had a big drop. Just quickly looking at, guys, all of the instrument to see how they are doing. So what we see that as tomorrow there is a GBP and AUD news coming, we might find a good movement in on those instrument. Happening with AUD USD. I think we could see on AUD USD another bounce and then continuation. So AUD USD is a bearish market. Already this 4-hour candle is a bearish candle, and we have seen back-to-back two dojis. The price now currently getting rejected from the top, and this candle is still 1 hour 1 minutes 4-hour candle to close. And I think that we might see AUD USD going back up again to break this high before dropping down. So this is a bearish market. As tomorrow news is coming, we could see that AUD USD is getting rejected. This is a bearish engulfer on AUD USD on the 1 hour chart, and look, I would prefer for AUD USD to gather another liquidity and then to drop. We could sell from here on AUD USD, but I would prefer to go back up and then to give us that entry, which is also probability, because with this move the price has come back down to the liquidity zone. I think that AUD USD we might see another bounce and then drop, or it could drop from here. So looking at the 1 hour chart, where we see a bearish engulfer from the 20 EMA, which also following my TF strategy so far, and I will wait for the price to have another amount of liquidity before coming down. So chances for AUD USD to drop also high from here, but I will be waiting for another liquidity trigger. Let me see in the meantime on also AUD NZD. So Euro CAD also have given a very sharp bearish price action. You see multiple liquidity gap here. And the weekly also, there is a middleman on the weekly. Chances for Eurocad to drop is very high. From the monthly, the price is approaching the monthly support. So there is a little bit of situation here. After breaking that, we might see that it's going back up from the monthly on Eurocad, but from the 4-hour where the price is gathering liquidity here. So Euro pairs, we see that a bit more weakness along with the AUD pairs. So AUD getting weaker as the news coming tomorrow. We could see downside on AUD, and with that on gold also showing bearish from that level. Let me see, AUD USD showing a very sharp drop. Okay, now let me see that EN pairs, GBP/JPY is keep pushing high. For our entry, we will be mainly looking at gold and GJ. Okay, so I will keep stable on, I will stay stable on gold to see an entry. Yeah, VK in Canada. Yes, you can. Absolutely copy. Good evening, coach. Any retest of 2014 is pending in gold. 2014. So above this level. So you see that this is an imbalance at the moment. It's a fair value gap, which the market does. Okay, so if you look at gold here, this is a resistance. The price had a huge breakdown during the NFP. So this is a neckline, and there is an imbalance here, which is called fair value gap. So that fair value gap, basically the price is leaving that to come down later to fill that. But at the moment, the momentum is very high, selling pressure is very high, so you could see that the prices keep dropping. Okay, so which is highly likely to happen, that the price will keep dropping in that direction. Okay, so looking at daily on gold, where this is a highly bearish at the moment. With the NFP, the market had a big drop on gold, and that drop basically has given a huge momentum for a potential downside. Now with what I think, that you see gold is consolidating in that area. This is the 1 hour chart. The price has gone up again, coming down. So we might see that gold ultimately again bouncing off and then dropping down. For me, I will be more than happy to sell again if the price is breaking that high and then coming back down again, because it's a bearish market. This is what I was also talking about in a couple of minutes ago. Looking at the direction of the trend is very, very important, because when you look at the major direction of the trend, basically you know that this market had a bigger flow in the market. Okay, so when you look at the trend, you understand that which way the energy is flowing in the market, which way the bigger order coming in the market. By understanding it, you are understanding the major flow in the market. And to be, I know that trading looks hard sometimes. Probably you have heard that trading is very hard. All right, very hard. Why it is so hard? Couple of reasons. First reason, there is not a right enough information. I'm telling you from my own experience and from the experience of hundreds of traders. There isn't right information, because how many of you have got the right trading education in the first place? How can you find that information, right? There is a reason also behind it. Now, if you get the right information, the next thing comes down to how to process and understand that information. You need proper guidance to understand that information, right? So one thing, first you need to be availability of the books that you need, and someone need to help you to read that book so that you can gain that knowledge. And these are the two missing pieces of being a profitable trader. Let me give you a direct example. Can you find an university all around the world where you can learn trading? Do you know anyone? Public university that you can learn trading? Or in any existing university, is there any subject about trading that teaching you how to trade or how to be financially free, how to gain financial freedom? You can find Oxford, AIT, Harvard, everywhere. Everything you have, except there is no subject for trading. Right? Why? Very simple, because once you know trading, you gain freedom. Now, knowing trading and understanding trading is very different from what we are doing at the moment. It's very different. So it is important that you understand how it works so that you can use that for your advantage. So why trading seems hard is because of the lack of information, and also because of the right guidance. So make sure that you take the full of it so that you can use it for your own advantage and you can gain that freedom that you need. In fact, it is. Okay. So let me know what's your opinion on that. What do you think that what is stopping you for being a profitable, or if you are a profitable, share your journey, that what makes you profitable trader. Okay, JJ is going down. Dollar yen is possible to sell. Okay. Gbpusd looking for gold, buy, scalp. Okay, how is going? Okay, can I buy gold? Invest in gold? Yeah, I do know. Okay, so yeah, very good, well done. Now here is what we see, that on gold there is an inverted head and shoulder in that area. Now with that inverted head and shoulder, as I mentioned before, inverted head and shoulder is not relevant if it is not supporting your trend, right? So will you completely eliminate inverted head and shoulder? No, you need to look at the inverted head and shoulder, but I'm not buying, right, because there is an inverted head and shoulder, but I'm considering that inverted head and shoulder, that there could be some buyers coming here. That's how, you look at everything, double top, double bottom, inverted head and shoulder, you will consider everything, but you will not be trading until you see what you can see in the market is satisfying your rules or your way of trading. Rules, you can define it many ways. Some people maybe have a way of trading. Okay, some people might be trading from trend line. Okay, probably you trade from the trend line, you draw this trend line and then trade from the trend line. Every strategy works, right? This one also will work. You see that if you trade based on trend line, let's say the market is here, all right, now you know that with these 2 points the price has formed a trend line. Let's extend it and then wait for the price to go there, to touch that. Has given a bearish engulfer, you could sell here, for example, and then it has gone there, touch there, now it's getting rejected, right? You can sell here also, but I'm not selling because I'm not a trend line trader. Okay, I'm a trend trader, and along with the liquidity and price action combination. So the higher, the stronger the confluence, the better. So it is important that you always use a higher confluence for a high probability trade. Told old GJ was going to sell. Good evening, thank you. Okay, now if we look at there isn't much movement. So here we need to make sure that the price has given us that entry, especially to the upside. As we see that rejection, then we can expect for the price to give us another entry. But guys, in the meantime, did you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet? press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything that we are posting every day. So once you subscribe to the channel, everything goes to your home page and you can see all the strategies I'm posting every day, all the analysis and everything. So this is a 2-second pause. Everyone have time to do the smashing, not the PC but the like, and also subscribing to the channel. Okay, so now looking at again some yen pair, also dollar yen and GJ and UJ. So Eurujpy also, we can see that with this liquidity trigger from this level, the price had a bounce in that area, and with that bounce here on the, if you look at the 4-hour here, where we can see there is a big impulse here on Eurujpy. With that impulse, we look for pullback. At the moment we can see the market has made an overextension to the upside. So I had a question a couple of minutes ago asking, what do you mean by, like, how do you know that a market is overextended? Well, that is a very important question, and because once you know that a market is overextended, you can take a lot of good action to take some of the trade. Now before I explain that, you can join the free Telegram channel, link given in the description, and also let me give you the link in the live chat. Click the link, join the free Telegram channel to stay connected with us. Now how do you know a market is overextended? Okay, now to know that, one thing that you need to understand again is the direction of the trend. Going back to gold again, we see some kind of drop here. While I'm explaining that overextension, let me look at gold as the market had a drop here, right? So now if we look at an overextension, how do you know a market is overextended? Well, when the market deviates from its original structure. So if you look at, you see that, let's say you are looking at a wave, okay, like this, and wave of something, all right? Now once you see that wave, okay, now once you see this wave, how do you know that this wave is overextended? Let me tell you something else. Okay, let's say this is a wave. Try to understand, guys, this will blow your mind. Now so do you see where the wave is overextended? Very simple, it's visible, right? Now you can easily understand what is overextension. So when you see that wave, let's do that way. Okay, so it's a moving line that is forming that wave, right? Now once you go here and now it's here, now do you know that it's overextended? Yes, you know that, because you know that this wave should be returning back from here, but it's here now. It still didn't go, because you know that this is the line that the wave should be returning back towards this direction, but instead what you see that the market is now going the other direction. So this is where you will know that a market is overextended. Now let's look at that here. Okay, so if you look at here, now you find all the zone where the market is overextended, right? Very simple. Look at market here, and where you can see where the market is overextended. Find the structure and then wait for the market to break from that structure. That's how you can find an overextended market. And you saw that this is what I was talking about, that I'm gonna sell gold here, okay, and the price start to drop. But why I didn't sell? Because I wait for an overextended market. And this is the normal rhythm or normal movement in the market. Okay, I will be waiting for the price to break from that wave or the normal pathway, so that it become overextended in one direction, from its deviate from its original path. So like the, someone deviate from original path, we say that okay, he has gone to the wrong direction, and then the universe will push him back to that direction again. Okay, no university teaching. Okay, yeah, no university teaching trading. Okay, because it's not gonna teach you, so you need to teach yourself. Coach, Gbpusd, bearish or bullish market, dollar yen. Yep. Sphere, you made my life. I didn't make your life, you make your own life, so you need to take responsibility also. Okay, now here is where you can see okay, now what we need to see here, for the price to break out, and then where I think that there is a probability to go ahead and break that out and then to return back. Okay, so now the price on gold, which we can see that from 30 minutes getting rejection from here, from this support level, so which might take the price in the other direction. There's a big long wick candle on gold, and that long wick candle, what it is trying to do, if we look at the daily, where significant drop on daily, and it is forming an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, but at the moment, as I mentioned before, inverted head and shoulder is not anything that you can consider, because it's the major factor here is to look at the trend in the major direction of the trend that you will be looking for. Okay, so let me see where is the next opportunity, where we can see that gold had a bounce Now it is important to see, I think with that bounce it might try to break this trend line. Okay, then we can look for the price to get overextended, that we discussed, that the market to deviate from its original pathway. Mean lacks consistency. You don't lack consistency. You think that you lack consistency, Frank. So you need to understand how trading works before you understand that you are consistent. Where do you lack consistency? As I mentioned, see, you don't lack consistency. You think that you lack consistency. So how does it work? For example, when do we lack consistency? When we see, if you are losing a very smaller and same amount in equal form, then you are not lacking consistency. All right, let me repeat that again. If let's say your account is, I don't know, $500 or $5,000. Assume that your account is a $500, a smaller account. Now if you are losing, let's say, minus $10 and then minus $10 and then minus $10 and then minus $10, then you are not lacking consistency. This is what the key points. Then you need to gain plus $50, for example. So your account is growing. You after you gain $50, instead of becoming small, it's gonna got $510. So where do you lack consistency? This is what I was telling you, that you need to look at the bigger picture. Okay, not a single trade. Now if you look at the single trade here, then you feel like you are lacking consistency. You are not making money, but you are making money. You are losing a very smaller equal amount consistently, but you are making bigger amount also consistently. This is how investing and trading. Now if you look at like that, you know how the trader think. I know that, you know, I also think in that way. I'm not very different from everyone. Let's say when this $50 gain, then $5.50, $5.10, then we say, shit, it's $5.10. If I did not lose this 4 trade, it could be $5.50, right? At least if I did not lose one of them, okay, at least I could lose 3, right? I could gain one more, that could give me $5.20. So that's how everything started to sabotage, right? And then we give away back also this $10. So you need to allow something to go away so that you can gain more. That's how it is. You can't think like that, okay, shit, why did I give 4 back? I got only 1. That's not it is. So you need to give away some small piece to get a bigger piece, and then give away some smaller piece to get a bigger piece, and keep repeating that. There is a big compounding effect that very few people understand it. Okay, you need to understand it, that there is a compounding effect which you can't see, but over time it will grow like a big tree in your equity. So if you keep repeating a smaller, like a consistent gain, over time it's gonna be a big tree, compounding effect. Let's say 1000 growing to 1500. Now these both become equity, and then it's next time it's gonna be bigger. It's like a Fibonacci, you know that Fibonacci series. So if you look at Fibonacci, this is the Fibonacci that you need, right? Fibonacci is like that. So 1 plus 2 equal 3. It's a small, and then add the next one, 4, and then it's gonna be 7, and then add the next one, it's gonna be 15. The next one, see how it is growing? That's like it grows, right? So that's why you need to look at the logarithmic or exponential growth of the trading account by compounding itself. So now let's see here on there is the manipulation which now pushing the price down. Let me see if there is any trade here. There is a 15-30 minutes middleman. Okay, so here is it's a very a bit more in a sideways fashion. That's why I'm not entering yet. As soon as we'll find that, we will be entering. Gbpjpy is now okay. Here you can see GJ is, this is the 30 minutes and 15 minutes. Now for me, the level that we can look for going long on GJ highly, that this is the very important level. As tomorrow GBP news coming, this is gonna be a very good, you know, instrument to look at for the time period. And 30 minutes here we could see that GBP coming down to the support level, and we will be looking for that entry as soon as we will find that opportunity. And as you know that this instrument is very volatile, so we will be looking for tomorrow GBP news coming, which will give another new momentum on it. And this is a liquidity zone. Okay, so how do I know this is a liquidity zone, guys? Let me know. And in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed yet, I will recommend you to subscribe to the channel, and also press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. Join the free Telegram channel so that you are notified as soon as I'm posting anything. And also I do share some of the trade ideas on the free Telegram channel. I have given link in the live chat. You can join that to be part, to stay connected, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So now here is, we see that local drop here which is needed because it's overextended, and from that zone we want to see that the market has come to this liquidity zone. Let me see that gold, where these are the two instruments that I'm actively looking at for potential trading. Okay, so 30 minutes, there is a doji here, and So there is a probability for that local breakout, and then after gathering liquidity, it might go back to this 20 EMA from the 1 hour, and then also we could see that drop. Okay, so we will be waiting for that entry. As soon as we will find it, and in the meantime, let me know how was your thought. Thank you, coach. Thank you, sir. Gbpusd, appreciate your lesson. Life and trading, yeah, they are interrelated. You cannot separate one from the other. Your cat has a bear engulfing in 4 hours. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, now see, this is a bit more consolidation, and to enter a trade we need that price action. Okay, now let me see that GJ. Now for me, GBP coming to a level where you could find that entry, especially because there is a GBP news coming, and we can expect for this market to become a little overextended, and then we'll be jumping on a trade. Now guys, keep in mind that patience is a virtue that every trader needs. Okay, now without patience it's gonna be hard. Keep in mind, guys, because trading is all about patience, right? It's all about understanding that how much is too much and how much is less. See, this is also being a trader means actually being conscious more and more. It's fully related to that. Let me tell you something. When everyone who are trading must have experienced that also, right? It's a big part of trading psychology, is that, see, when you see that when you have a winning trade and you could see that, okay, I have a winning trade, you feel like taking another trade and then another trade, and then you see in a way you started to feel the market that not giving enough trade, you need more trades, right? And then you're gonna take few trades and looks like that you're gonna be more and more hungry for trade, which happens in every trader's mind, until you give everything back and then realize that, okay, why did I take too many trades in that situation? I could have one trade, two trades. Why did I take 10 trades or 20 trades? So this is a part of trading psychology, because look, the money or the liquidity or the equity is part of your consciousness. This is completely out of text, but you need to understand it, because it's an energy related to your mind, body, and your thinking. What do I mean by this? The way you are thinking today, tomorrow if you see $10 million in your account, your thinking will change completely. Your attitude will change completely. And that is why when you grow financially, you need to grow consciously, which is inevitable. One will not grow without the other one. So you need to allow that to happen. Otherwise, you'll give it back and you'll go back to where you are, which is inevitable. So you need to know how to grow in both directions, financially and consciously. So how do you grow consciously? Also, it's important, right? So let me know, how do you want to grow consciously? How are you working on that, which is absolutely important. Without the other one, the other one will not come to you. So you learn the strategy, risk management, everything, but you need to digest it. If you don't digest, then you need to give it away. So it's a part of trading psychology. Otherwise, you're gonna lose mind and then you're gonna give it away. So now let's look at now on gold here in that zone. This is a trend line is there is a 5 minutes bearish candle with the long wick here. It's a bearish price action. So you could see that the market breaking down from that level. This is a daily chart, okay, and this is trying to break, but it's doing in a very funny manner in that zone. The market creates a new structure every moment. So with this 30 minutes middleman, the price basically has formed that bearish pattern. What I see that as there is a candle close coming, I will be quickly reviewing all those AUD CHF, Usdjpy, AUD NZD, and AUD USD. So AUD USD double doji, it's forming double doji, and if you look at here with that 1 hour bearish candle, the market is showing that pattern where we saw that selling. I'll quickly go through all the instrument. Opening with euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar had a bearish price action. Let me see here on the daily. There is a daily bearish price action. Weekly, look at the 30% of that. Okay, so I will be going short on euro dollar. I will be applying the probability to take this trade. So the probability of this trade is 65 to 70%. So basically the stop loss will be here around 18 pip. We will be targeting around 20 pip. So the probability for the price to drop is more than 50%, then going back to the resistance. So this is the trade that I will be also opening for this sell on euro dollar. Okay, I will explain later why I'm selling, but first let me open that. So stop loss at So yeah, so here euro dollar may drop even further. The reason I have kept it is a bit with the based on probability, because it's a live trade, guys, and after I am not on live, probably you might find it difficult to manage the trade. So that it's solved faster, I use the probability for this trade, as there is a multiple liquidity gap in the major direction of the trend. We can expect euro dollar to have another downside momentum before going back up or dropping further. So this 4-hour candle is a bearish candle, and euro dollar should be in the downside for a bit more time, though this market is a little bit in a sideway, but longer term trend is bearish. From the 4-hour, we saw the market gather liquidity multiple times, and we can expect euro dollar to drop a bit more downside, and as you can see, I'm already sell on that, and we see some growth, and I will be, as soon as I will find some good profit during this live session, we will be taking that in the basket, and let's keep trading. Last week you have seen that we had an incredible trading week. Last day of trading day also we had an incredible session. So let's keep trading like that with high probability, with a high risk to reward or high probability. Okay, so euro dollar, the price action is bearish for me. We want to pick that 20 pip on the first day of trading week in this session. And if you guys enjoying this, don't hesitate to smashing the like button and also subscribe to the channel, so that you can stay connected with Forex Trading Wizard Academy for all the content and everything that I'm posting every single day, including the trade ideas, trade analysis, and all the things that we are posting. In addition to that, if you want to join the same broker that I am trading, also you can join, link in the description, and also I can share you the link in the live chat, where you can click that link, and then you can register, and you can start trading with the broker that you can trust. So here is where the liquidity gap, so it might go even up for a bit more pullback, but I'm expecting at some point to hit that TP with probability. Okay, so in the meantime, we see that a downside on gold also. Okay, so there is a bearish price action on gold also, and with that on euro dollar, let's see. So the last 5 minutes, what do you see? We look at gold here. Gold is, we'll keep running euro dollar. We'll leave it there, let the market take its lead, and in the meantime, let me see that gold, how it is doing. We see that gold has been able to break the support level here. So what's happening with euro dollar? Just got some kind of pullback deeper. It's not that I expected. So this move, the last candle, which could be a fake move, and that might bring that price further downside, because this move is completely, you can see, breaking that high. So let's euro dollar to run, and let me see that in this time period how gold is doing. Okay, euro dollar from the last candle from 5 minutes, for me it's another liquidity grabbing, and slowly we can expect for the price to drop back to that level again, as it gain another momentum after this candle, which is good sign that it triggered that liquidity. Okay, gold again, this move on gold, but I think that it's gonna be high, it's gonna pushing high. And that move, after this candle, we could see that gold again testing this and dropping after this high. Along with euro dollar. So it gathered liquidity from here and also from here. So there is a 4-hour close, and that's a big candle close. Let's quickly look at all the instrument, how they have done. AUD, USD, in the last moment there is a bounce. Let me quickly go through all of them to see. So Euro AUD weaker than Euro CAD, also had a bearish price action. Euro GBP also had a bearish price action. So euro looks weaker, and euro dollar also had a bearish price action. So there is a doji with multiple liquidity grab. So we can expect for the price to come down for another retest. Expected a bit longer candle close on euro dollar, but it is still has closed as a bearish candle. It might go for another retest, but I think that euro dollar could remain bearish. Let me see all the instrument. GBP JPY also bullish. I think it's gonna come down for a deeper pullback. So in all of them, dollar CAD, I just looked at all of them. So euro dollar, if we want to see a drop after this liquidity grab, so okay, we see that downside coming up. Okay, we might take profit as fast as we can, like the last one we did. This is a live trade. You want to gain some quick profit here. I'm running in some profit. Let it first drop because it's a live trade, as I mentioned before. Let me see if there's a weakless candle here. So from that weakless candle, let it drop. Okay, we see that a bit growth in the profit. Okay guys, so I hope that you are enjoying seeing some profit in your account. Make sure you are liking the stream, subscribing to the channel, press that bell notification, and okay, so let's let it drop a bit more downside because it's euro dollar. We can take good profit with a smaller movement. So it gained multiple liquidity grab from here. So that could leave the price to the downside. So I want to gain like that at least 0.5%. Okay, so in the meantime, if you are enjoying, make sure that you are liking and also subscribing to the channel. Okay, so now here we gain a couple of pips, and let me see what should I do here. It needs 0.5% needed. Okay, now before this candle close, this is the 15 minutes, I want to secure the profit. Okay, so I'm nearly, not 0.5%, but nearly there. I have taken that. If we need to take it, we will be taking again a bit more upside again. So okay, now if you are not in profit, I will recommend you not to do anything. So I just had a closed it. This is the live trade, as I mentioned. That's why I put a very tight quick gain on that. So we, there are some profit in it. Let's take it. Last 3 trades, you have seen that in our live session past week in NFP was an incredibly profitable, and now here we gain another small one. Let's keep winning, and I will be looking at now some other instrument. This one closed, okay, with the gain, because it's gonna go up again for another liquidity. It might drop or it might go back up again for another liquidity. So because it's the 4-hour candle as I expected, it might just keep dropping, or it's a bearish pin bar, bearish doji here. It might keep dropping, but the way I expected on euro dollar is this one to close a bit longer. It didn't, that. So taking that, let's see what's happening with gold. So gold also might gather further liquidity. Here is euro dollar from head and shoulder. So this is what I was talking about the head and shoulder. You see there is a head and shoulder here, but it's serving the direction of the trend, which is the main point here, looking at the major direction of the trend and then to trade based on that. Okay, I hope that you are enjoying the live session, and also use the live chat if you have any question to ask anything. Thank you. Gold. Look, this is I normally, for all my trade that I I use a running which with a bigger TP, the swing trade, but these are scalping trade where this is the live trade, because I don't want to run a trade after I finish the live. Okay, because sometimes many of you have the VIP trade that I can, those trade that I send on the VIP group, I have the time to update, but with the live trade, very few moment, many of you have opened, so better to be a bit quicker on that. So let's gain some more profit on, let's look at the Gbp USD. That one also we see the downside on Gbp USD. So euro dollar with this doji had a bearish momentum. Gbp USD also coming down, so AUD USD also must, so AUD USD going the other way a little bit, so that might bring AUD USD coming back down again, because it is reaching that resistance, which is in fact a very high liquidity zone, and from that zone we can expect AUD USD to drop back. So AUD USD only going the other way. And for GBP/JPY, I will be mainly waiting for a retest of this support. Okay, that's what I will be doing. Yeah, swing trade, once we will find that, we will be taking definitely. So swing trade we are running still, SDC NHS is still running. Now here is Eurocad also had a big bearish momentum. So euro dollar we might see that drop keeping, and as AUD news coming tomorrow, okay, we could find a very good opportunity on AUD pairs also, especially AUD USD, and I will be also, I'll also keep eye on that. And with that said, we gain some profit. That's the main point in the first move of euro dollar with the starting of the week, and we have quite a few days to go. This week gonna be very volatile because of the holiday closure, and I will be still watching the price action, looking for bigger profitable trade along the way coming up in the NY session as well as for tomorrow as well. And if you want to be part of me trading with Forex Trading Wizard Academy, learn the strategy that I am trading, also you can join us today. Link below this video in the description, and also link you can find at the top of the chat. Once you are on the website, click join now button, then you will be able to join us to trade with us, to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. With that said, thank you guys, and I'll see you again tomorrow, trading live twice. If you're on the VIP, I'll see you in just a couple of minutes. Until that, stay well, stay happy, stay connected by smashing the like button and by subscribing, pressing the bell notification.